For many Ukrainian political prisoners of the Kremlin, hope is their last lifeline. The false accusations, sham trials and circus courts provide the Russian powers a smokescreen to hide their real intentions, to maintain advantage over Ukraine. Journalist Roman Sushenko and Mykola Semena, filmmaker Oleg Sentsov and dozens of others find themselves as hostages, or rather pawns in a much larger political game. The Russian government and its proxy forces keep dozens of Ukrainians in prison cells. Activists say the Ukrainian state should support them, both morally and financially. This is the main objective of a new piece of draft legislation. This minister says the government should show attention to this problem, should provide support and thereby encourage protest movements in the occupied territories. In our opinion, this can make it easier for these Ukrainians to access international law courts. The bill is necessary, experts say. After all, just in occupied Crimea alone, the Russian authorities have deprived 46 Ukrainians of their freedom, around half of those for political reasons. The peculiarity of those people in Crimea who are now fighting for the independence and territorial integrity of our country is that there, the Russian Federation established a regime of terror without hiding it, as in Donbass. The chairman of the Mejlis of the Crimean Tatar people, Mustafa Zhemilov, suggested the definition of political prisoner be expanded, and so the number of political prisoners, in fact, is underreported at the moment. Ukrainian patriots in Crimea are persecuted under various pretexts. It doesn't take much to attract the attention of the Russian occupying authorities, they say. It's simply enough to post in a social network or belong to a different religion. They arrested members of Hizb ut-Tahrir. It is a religious structure. It is a religious organization, not prohibited in Ukraine, but banned in Russia. The Russian authorities put in fear and simply arrest Crimean activists under the guise of Hizb ut-Tahrir. People are simply arrested, simply to instill fear. The Ministry of Temporarily Occupied Territories and IDPs in Ukraine submitted the draft law. They're calling for the government to provide social benefits to Ukrainian political prisoners and their families. The bill meets international standards on human rights. Organisers hope to submit it to the Parliament in September.